Hi guys, it's Cynthia. Hope you guys are all doing well. So first off, I just want to thank everyone so much for all like the really nice and positive feedback and comments on my last video. I don't know, I'm always like very pleasantly surprised with how nice people are to me over the internet, and I really appreciate it. But yeah, and also a lot of you guys were saying that you do want to see like the monthly updates. So I recently just finished my first month of Accutane. I want to say maybe like 2-3 days ago. So I thought it was like a good time to go ahead and do that real quick. Also, just a side note, I'm moving out later today and I'm so sad. Like I cleaned out basically my entire room, so it's like pretty empty, and I can hear that like there's a lot more of an echo, at least for me personally, and that's just because I literally took everything out. But want to get this video in real quick. So this past month of Accutane has been better than I expected, actually. I did go through like kind of like the initial purge, but at least for me, oops, sorry. Okay. So at least for me, when I first got on Accutane, my skin was already so bad that like the whole purging where like all the bad stuff needs to come out, which is very typical of Accutane, like honestly was not that bad for me, just because it didn't, like, you know, it was already so bad to begin with. It really didn't look too different. That being said, like, yeah, it was still kind of hard to like go through all of that. Like it was just a lot of really bad texture, just because you know, the pimples are just coming, and then there's like a little bit of dryness. I do have makeup on right now just because I went out earlier, but I can insert a picture of my skin when I first started Accutane. As you can see, it was really bad, and this is a picture of what my face looks like now with no makeup on. So it's still very like spotty and like red for sure. But the main thing I've noticed is that like I haven't been getting as many pimples. So for me, that's already a win in my books, straight up, like no matter what. Just cause like the fact that there isn't as much active like acne coming out, that means like the rest of the skin can heal, if that makes sense. So when I was going through my purging period though, the pimples that I got the most were like whiteheads, and like I tried not to pop them, obviously, because you're not supposed to pop pimples while you're in Accutane because your skin is just so much more sensitive. But sometimes just like washing your face, and like when like whiteheads are ready to go, like they'll just pop on their own. And like if you've watched my videos in the past, I've talked about like pimple stickers basically, which is like whenever you pop a pimple, you know, you get that like pus coming out, and it's kind of nasty, kind of crusts over, and it's just like, oh. So I've always been a fan of pimple stickers. They're like basically like bandages that'll like suck out all the pimples, or no, all the pus. So and I like to leave them on overnight, so when I wake up it just kind of like is a lot smoother, just kind of speeds up the healing process. And I was really lucky enough to be sent these acne cover patches, so the pimple stickers, from this brand called Avarelle, I believe. I hope I'm not butchering it, but these are definitely the best ones I've like ever tried. And that's saying a lot, because I've tried like so many of them. I've tried probably like all the pages on Amazon, all those different brands. I think the most popular ones are from like CosRX, and those are good, and I used to get them, but those are a lot thicker, and like so they're a lot more noticeable on the face if you're wearing it during the day. And in terms of like the sizes, they don't have as many sizes as this brand does. So when I was going through my purging, got hella whiteheads like everywhere, and sometimes it would all pop, and I didn't want them to just be kind of like, ew, like leaking overnight, because that's just like not sanitary, and just like all these things. So what's really cool about these, like they came in these like huge, I'm sorry, so this is what they look like, and they came in these like huge size ones, and like that literally, I would just like throw it on my cheek, and then like I would just let it absorb overnight, and I really think that helped speed up like the healing process a lot. So that really helped for me. I will say, I think my purge did take like the entire first month. I know for some people it takes like a few months to like see everything go away and whatnot, and like yeah, I still get pimples, but it's just significantly less than when I first started. And yeah, so I think I'm very much on the road to recovery now. I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation, like I said, but I think that is a lot more manageable now, since like I'm not getting as many like I'm no longer getting like 20 pimples a day basically. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And In terms of dryness, that's probably the most common side effect with Accutane. I haven't had any terrible dryness. Like, I think the area where I noticed it the most are definitely my lips. Like, I used to never get chapped lips because I'm like super diligent about putting on like lip balm and stuff, and I still am. I'm just like extra diligent about it now. Like, I'll even like throw on gloss sometimes just to seal in the moisture. And I noticed some dryness on my earlobes actually, so sometimes I just like moisturize just to like make sure I'm not flaky, because that's kind of weird. And then I get some dry scalp, which is like both a blessing and a curse, because I have like dyed gray hair that is a little bit hard to maintain. So I didn't wash my hair that much to begin with prior to starting Accutane, but now that like I'm on the medication, my oil production is a lot less too, so I like really rarely wash my hair. It's probably gross. Anyway, so yeah, I maybe have to wash my hair like once every like 1.5 weeks. It sounds kind of gross, but like I swear it looks fine. This is like a week hair, you know, I think it looks aight. But yes, I definitely noticed some dry scalp, mostly along my hairline. I also have kind of like a scalp picking problem. Sounds kind of gross, but basically like it's like a nervous tick. Like, I find myself just like constantly wanting to pick, and now that it's a lot more drier, I feel like I'm even more prone to wanting to like go all in and stuff, but I'm working on that. But those are the only areas I've really noticed dryness. A little bit on my face, but honestly I put on a really good moisturizer in the morning and evening, and usually I'm pretty much set for the day, and I don't get like too crusty like underneath my makeup either, so I've been lucky with that. No like back pain, muscle pain, whatever, nothing like that. I always make sure to drink a lot of water. I have one of these like really big water bottles. It's like 32 ounces, so I try and drink like 2 to 3 of those a day on a good day. But yeah, just try and stay hydrated. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Like I said, things are going a lot better now, I think. I am flying out in like 2 or 3 days to Austin for my internship this summer, and I know the weather is going to be a lot more different than how it is in Maryland. The weather in Maryland is like honestly super bipolar. Like, it'll be like 90 and then it'll like low-key snow the next day and like all that kind of stuff. But I know in Austin it's like a lot of like dry heat, and it's just like super duper hot. I hope my skin doesn't really have much reaction to that. I'm just gonna make sure to wear sunscreen, because that's also super important to do when you're on Accutane. But yeah, so I'm just hoping no negative reaction to that and that things continue to get better. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you guys have any other questions, or if I forgot something, please feel free to remind me in the comments, and I'll try and get back to you on that. But yeah, thank you so much. And if you guys are in school and going through finals, I hope that's going well for everyone. And either way, like, everyone's having a good start to summer. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.